Hello and welcome again to my channel English is Easy. I hope that all of you are doing very good, and what I'm going to show you today is what is phrase and what are its kinds. I've already discussed with you the clause and phrase in my previous video, but today what I'm going to show you that phrase also have some kinds and how you will understand that and how you can transform the sentence from adjective phrase to adverb phrase or noun phrase like this way. So it will be a very interesting part of the English language. I hope all will like that. So let's get started with this phrase and its kind. Know what a phrase is. Let me recap it. A phrase is a group of words which does not have a particular subject. Sometimes it does not even have the verb. It will always be missing either the subject or the verb. And a phrase adds a meaning to the sentence, but it cannot create or make a sentence. As you have learned earlier, what is phrase is. So therefore, a phrase cannot alone create a sense or a meaning. So this is what phrase is. But now, our phrase have three different kinds. So what are they? They are number one, adjective phrase. Number two is adverb phrase. And number three is noun phrase. So these are the three kinds of phrase we have to learn. So what is the function of these things? They had a specific function. Three of them had a specific function. What they used to do. Our adjective phrase, what it used to do? A group of words which the noun names gives some clear meaning to that subject. Same, the adverb also does the same thing. The noun phrase also does the same thing. That means a group of words that does the work of an adjective, or a group of words that does the work of an adverb, or a group of words that does the work of a noun. So what we can gauge from this? A group of words which does the work of adjective. For adverb, an adverb. For noun, a noun. So what it means? That a group of words which does the work of adjective for adjective phrase, adverb for adverb phrase, and noun for noun phrase. So this is the basic thing which you have to understand. But they act in a different way when they are being used in a sentence. So we have to know that thing. So the basic meaning is that a group of words which does the work of an adjective is an adjective phrase, or a group of words which does the work of an adverb is an adverb phrase, or of a noun is a noun phrase. Adjective also modifies the adjective. Adverb phrase also modifies an adjective and the adverb itself. So this is a little bit of a different thing. So now with some examples we have to learn. Let's start with the adjective phrase. If I write a sentence, a word that is kind-hearted, that means it shows that someone or somebody is a kind-hearted person. Or if I do not like this way, if I write in a different way, suppose if I write only a kind man. If I write like this, then how I am going to change this adjective into an adjective phrase? How I am going to do that? Simply, a single word that the noun names is showing the nature of a person or how the person is. So now, when I am going to change it in adjective phrase, how I am going to write that? I will write a man with a kind nature. That shows that what kind of a person the man is. So here, as you can see, a single word is transformed into a group of words, and that shows that adjective phrase. So an adjective now transformed into a group of words. This is a single word which the noun names, and how it has been transformed, a group of words. So this is the way how you are going to change your adjective into an adjective phrase. Suppose, next example, be a golden crown. That means a crown which is made of gold, or it is a crown which is of gold. So this is the thing, a single adjective. Now we have to transform this thing into an adjective phrase. So how you are going to write this thing? It is easy. A crown made of gold. So this is the very fact that you have to understand. That means a single word, that single adjective is now transformed into a group of words, but it shows the same meaning in a sentence, but in a phrase manner. So this is the thing, this is the format or formula for this thing. So you have to learn this thing with all your concentration. So you have to understand this thing. Now for another example like this, a jungle track. So a jungle track, that means a way or a path which moved through the jungle. That means a way which moved through the jungle. So what I am going to write in this sentence? We have to change it into an adjective phrase. So how I am going to change? A track that run through the jungle. So this will be our adjective phrase. A track that run through the jungle. A track run through jungle. So this will be our adjective phrase. So we have to know this thing. Better, one more example. Suppose the Indian flag. How we are going to write this thing? We have to write like this: the flag of India. So how we are going to change the adjective into an adjective phrase? Like this way. So for example, if these things is given in a sentence, so how we are going to do these things? Suppose you have the questions will come like this. They will be given a sentence. In the sentence, there will be italicized the adjective word, and you will be asked to transform the italicized word into adjective to adjective phrase without changing the meaning of the sentence. So how you are going to do those things? So for example, the magistrate is a kind man. So what the sentence shows? That the subject is a kind man. We know this is our subject and our subject is a kind man. So what the noun names is that the man is a person of kind nature. So what we have done, what we have seen in the previous example, that a kind man will change into a man with a kind nature. Now how I am going to change this sentence? Because the question will come that change the adjective phrase, adjective into adjective phrase. So now what you are going to write, that the magistrate is a man with a kind nature. So this will be our perfect sentence. That means you have to watch this thing very carefully, because we have to change it like this. Suppose if the sentence come, the king is crowned with a golden crown. So now this portion will be italicized and you will be asked to change it into an adjective phrase. So how you are going to change this thing? Here also simply the king is crowned with a crown made of gold. So see this portion of the sentence. So these are the things, these are the basic changes which you have to remember, because they will give the questions like this: change the italicized word into an adjective phrase. So whenever such questions come, be very careful and write them accordingly. Suppose the girl is wearing a silken dress. So now what you have to do? You have to write like this: the girl is wearing a dress which is made of silk. Suppose a question may come that the saint dwelt in a wooden hut. So in this wooden hut, what you have to do? The hut made of wood. So these are the things which you have to remember while transforming an adjective into an adjective phrase. So these are the examples. Now what we are going to see about adverb phrase, how it is being transformed and how you will know which one is what. So let's see what is adverb phrase. Now in case of an adverb phrase, what does the adverb phrase does? It is also a group of words which does the act of an adverb, and it also modifies an adverb or an adjective. That is the main thing. So we have to know this, what it does, in what manner. Here in this case, in what manner, not the quality or what it is only, it will only signify in what manner. Suppose if I for example, the boy behaved rudely. So, in what, if I question the sentence like this, in what way the boy behaved, what answer we will get? Rudely. Or if we question how the boy behaved, if we question it with how, then also we will get the same answer, rudely. That means it shows some kind of manner. That means the boy did have a bad manner because he isn't behaving in a very polite or in a decent manner. Therefore, this signifies the manner, how the thing is being done, how the action is being done in a rude manner. So, this is rudely, the word is our adverb. It is our adverb. Now, they will ask you to change the sentence or that portion of the word into an adverb phrase. So, how you are going to do that? Simply, you will change it like that. The boy behaved in a rude manner. So, here the changes can be seen. So, you have to remember these things. Whenever you are going to change the sentence from adverb to adverb phrase, you have to remember this thing. So, a single word that is modifying a verb. This single word is modifying the verb. Now what we are seeing, that a group of words modifying the verb. A group of words modifying the verb. So, we have to remember these things. That in what way? In some manner. So, obviously, in case of adverb transforming into an adverb phrase, you can be asked in a different way also. Sometimes they will give the sentence which using adverb phrase and they will ask you to transform the thing into an adverb. They will give you the sentence like this: the boy behaved in a rude manner, and they will italicize this portion and they will ask you to write in that way. So both are the things. These are vice versa. If this comes in questions, then you are going to change it like this, and if this comes in the question, then you are going to change it like this. So you have to remember both these things. This is how you are going to change the thing. Suppose if the word is written bravely, how you are going to change bravely? In a brave manner. Swiftly, in a swift manner. So these are the changes of adverb. So you have to learn these things. I will give you some more examples so it will help you in your daily. As you can see now, there are 3 examples. Suppose bravely, it will transform into a brave manner, or you can change it with bravery. Swiftly, in a swift manner or with swiftness. Recently, it can change into just now or at a recent date. So whenever such kind of sentence will come, you are going to change our adverb and this one is our adverb phrase. So you have to remember these things. For example, if I give an example like this: the man replied feebly. So that means a person who replied in a very soft manner or in a very whispering manner, which cannot be audible to our ears. So here, if I have to change these words feebly, how I am going to do that? Because it is our adverb, and now we are going to transform the sentence into an adverb phrase. So I will write like this: the man replied in a feeble voice. So the man replied in a feeble voice. That means it shows that that condition of the voice or the condition of that particular subject is doing here. So the man replied feebly, the man replied in a feeble voice. So you have to remember these things. When you have questions will come like this, change the adverb into adverb phrase. So these are the basic examples. These things will come in your exam, and you have to go through these things and you have to learn it by heart, so that none of the questions have any mistake while you are answering. So go through this and practice it well. Now we will come to noun phrase. What question comes like this: pick out the noun phrase or underline the noun phrase within the sentence. So how you are going to understand these things? Suppose a sentence is given: his father wished to speak to the principal. So here in this sentence, what we can see, after the using of infinitive, the action, what is going to be done by the subject, is referred. In the second sentence, he refuses to answer the question. So what you are going to see, after using of the infinitive, what the action is going to be done or what action is being done, that is referred here. In the first sentence, after using the infinitive, what can you see? That this action is going to be done. This is the action of the subject. So who is the subject in the very first sentence? The father. His father wished to speak to the principal. So what his father wished? To speak to the principal. That means that action is going to happen. In the next sentence, after using infinitive, what the action is being shown? He refused. What he refused? To answer the question. This is the action that he refused. That is the action that he wished to speak to the principal. So whenever you are being asked that point out the noun phrase in the sentence or pick out the noun phrase from the sentence, this will be your answer. In the first sentence, this part of the thing. In the second sentence, this part of the thing. So whenever such kind of questions do appear in your examinations, you are going to see the sentence very carefully, and after that you are going to point out or pick out the noun phrase. So this is the basic fact which you have to remember all through the time, and you have to answer the questions like this. So go through this, make yourself more clear about this, and I will be giving you the link to the clause and phrase video which I have done earlier for your help. So you can go through that also. There will be links given in the description box and also in the I button. So go through them, and there will also description of the link of phrasal verb also. Whichever you want, you go through them and make yourself more comfortable in answering this kind of questions. I hope that you have understood these things. So please like, share and subscribe my channel, and so that others could see these things. And all the best to you, and have a very nice day to all of you.